Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to come a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency. All right. Hold on. I gotta playing with my new StreamYard system set up. Welcome everybody. This is Happy New Year's Eve, the last day of the year of 2021, and what a year this has been in crypto. I mean, there's been so much activity, so much new information that's taken place. In fact, tomorrow, I'll say this up front now, I'm going to be doing a crypto talk in the morning. And what the topic we're going to cover is going to be 21 predictions for crypto and beyond in 2022. That's going to be our topic tomorrow morning. But today, we are going to, or for this special session, we're going to talk about, and I call this part 2 of what we did before, which is how $1,000 can change your life. And I'm not talking about joining a new business, a new opportunity that costs $1,000, or some new program that it costs $1,000 to get in, and you're going to get a return on that investment. You know, I'm not talking about any of that. No new company, no new opportunity, just your own basic knowledge in cryptocurrency, and taking that knowledge and knowing where to put your resources so that your resources will work for you. With no CEO, no owner of a business, just you, your knowledge, and your resources. And I don't like to do anything by what I believe can happen, what I suspect is going to happen. I like to go off of proof, evidence. What have we seen in the past to compare to what could possibly be? So this is going to be nothing but a dream mode type of crypto talk today. I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and for the very first time, my own Twitter account. Yeah, I have Twitter, and I still don't even know how to use it. But as people was telling me, I need to start talking on and using Twitter. So I'm doing that on Twitter as well. So thank you guys. Go ahead, type in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. I see Foloronso. Welcome, Miss Debbie. Marnita the Connectress from Colorado, Gerald Gardner. Lori K. Lamar, good morning or afternoon. I can't say good morning. Afternoon. It's 12 o'clock my time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if I have any technical glitches, bear with me because, this is my first time using StreamYard like this way, and I'm having a little bit of fun not understanding all the things that it can do. So as we get started here, we are going to kick off by reading an article. And I think this article will set the tone for the past year. And had you got started a year ago, where you would be right now. And then we're going to do dream mode with some tokens, and we're going to have some fun. So let me share this screen, and we're going to cover this article right here on CoinDesk. And I've known about this website, CoinDesk. I have never really used it or looked at it much. And this is the first time I'm looking at it in a while, and I see there's been a lot of changes and updates. And I got to get this up to Mr. Ron Holden for shooting this back on over to me. Say, hey, you got to look at CoinDesk. It's got a lot of stuff on there. So I was looking at it earlier, and this article popped up. Here are the top 10 cryptocurrencies of 2021. So we go back to December 2020. Did you have any of these tokens in your portfolio? Because if you did, you're doing very well today. So tokens linked to the metaverse, Ethereum Killers, and meme coins dominated gains during another bullish year for cryptocurrencies. Prices for the top performing coin rose 162-fold. 162-fold. The past year's crypto market can be summed up in 3 words. To the moon. Bitcoin and Ethereum, which entered the year's bull run following big gains in 2020, both reached new all-time highs. The market cap of the sector swelled from under $800 billion in January to $2.2 trillion in December. Just think about that for a second. $800 billion in January was the total market cap. Bitcoin's market cap alone is larger than this. To $2.2 trillion in December. Most major digital assets notched triple-digit percentage returns. Most major. So it really didn't matter what token you held. You are way in profit. Easily outdistancing Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, which was up 66% year to date as of December 31st. So even though this is what I've been teaching this all the time, people, I want to become a Bitcoin millionaire. That's not going to happen. Even if you decide I'm going to put a whole bunch in on Bitcoin into 2020, 2021, you roll 66%. But other coins rose by thousands of percent. Thousands of percent. But it is a slew of tokens that few investors had heard of prior to 2021 that dominated the year's ranking. A look at those top performers reveals 3 distinct themes: metaverse, Ethereum Killers, and meme coins. I call meme coins DEX coins because I'm always looking at DEX tools like these up here. Vetter, Saitama, Wakanda, Green. But Green, no, that's going to be a bigger project. But these are meme coins, but I call them DEX coins. Here's a roundup of the top 10 performers among digital assets with a year-end market cap of at least $5 billion based on data from the crypto analytics firm Masari. Number 1, Sandbox. Sandbox is up 16,000% in 1 year. Axie Infinity, number 2, 16,100. Polygon Matic, 14,004. Luna, 13,008. Phantom, 13,000. Solana, 9,000. Decentraland, 3,000. Dogecoin, 2,000. 2,900. Avalanche, 2,700. And Shiba Inu, 1,600% gain. If you had your money sitting in a bank account right now, what was your percentage gain over the past year in a savings account? Anybody tell me that? What was your percentage gain? That's why I say cryptocurrency represents the greatest performing asset of the past decade, period. The metaverse. Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Decentraland. 16,000, 16,000, 3,000. The metaverse became the hottest segment of the cryptocurrency market, buoyed by Facebook's rebranding as Meta. Although the segment has sold off since its all-time highs, metaverse and gaming-related tokens took the top 2 slots in this year's top 10. Metaverse project The Sandbox narrowly edged out play-to-earn gaming giant Axie Infinity for this year's top slot after its Sand token notched an eye-popping 162-fold increase. Investors bet on a vision where people would increasingly spend their leisure time in virtual worlds. You haven't seen nothing yet. Although it's still too early to say which virtual world it could be. I agree with that. This is like the internet in the late 90s. Competing metaverse, Decentraland was this year's number 7 performer after its mana token soared nearly 40-fold. The entry of institutional players was a large contributor to gains for both Sand and mana. This past quarter, retail giants such as Adidas and Under Armour announced partnerships with the Sandbox and Decentraland, respectively. Rounding out the metaverse winners is Sky Madness's crypto adventure game, Axie Infinity. The AXS token was 2021's second highest gainer, soaring 16,160%. That's 162 times. For those who might get lost in the 5-digit percentage figure. Axie Infinity swept through countries such as the Philippines and Venezuela as a coronavirus pandemic left many of its citizens unemployed and playing Axie to earn income. Axie's growth fueled the emergence of more play-to-earn crypto projects. Some industry pundits say these crypto-powered games could accelerate crypto adoption for the masses. Ethereum Killers. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Polygon Matic, 14,000%. Luna, 13,800. Phantom, 13,000. Solana, 9,300. Avalanche, 2,700%. Complaining about Ethereum's high transaction costs, known as gas fees, was another familiar part of 2021's crypto zeitgeist. Congestion on the largest smart contract enabled blockchains sent users in search of more scalable blockchains, spurring the growth of alternative layer 1s and scaling solutions. The year brought astronomical gains for the likes of Solana, Polygon, Terra, Phantom, and Avalanche, which ate up half the slots in the top 10. These up-and-coming blockchains are commonly known as Ethereum Killers, since they represent competition for the market leader. Polygon and Ethereum sidechain notched third place with gains of approximately 14,500%. The Polygon ecosystem saw a stellar year as it bet on several Ethereum scaling projects, and its DeFi, NFT, and dApp users picked up. Terra's Luna token also hit new all-time highs as the Layer 1 blockchain surpassed Binance Smart Chain to become the second largest DeFi ecosystem. The price of Luna increased nearly 140 times, spurred by demand for the project's Terra USD stablecoin, which reached a landmark market cap of $10 billion this week. Phantom, Solana, and Avalanche, other Layer 1 blockchains, also cracked the top 10. The race for a more scalable alternative to Ethereum sent Phantom's FTM token up 13,808%, Sol up 9,374%, and AVAX up 2,787%. That's not to say Ethereum didn't also have a good year. Its native crypto, Ether, gained a respectable 418%, 6 times the returns for Bitcoin. And then meme coins. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. Doge was up 2,900, Shiba 1,600. While the rest of the crypto community sparred over optimistic versus ZK rollups, I wrote that down about ZK. You want to be familiar with this new ZK technology. Or punks versus apes. Others pondered more serious questions. Which cute Dogecoin will pump next? Retail speculation flooded both traditional equity and crypto markets this year, spurring a whole new category of meme coins, including top performers Dogecoin and Doge derivative Shiba Inu. Dogecoin's surge began in the first half of the year, reaching an all-time high of 74 cents, with much help from the Twitter account of self-proclaimed Doge father, Elon Musk. Year to date, the token is still up nearly 3,000%. As Doge mania waned in the later half of the year, derivative project Shiba Inu's SHIB token took the spotlight, gaining 1,608% and taking the last slot in this year's top 10. The success of Doge and SHIB launched several other tokens centered around the Japanese canine breed, including Floki, Elan, Hoj, Dogi, or Doggy. I am big on this one. Wait. Let me. No, it's Dodgelon Elon that I am, not that one. Dodgelon. All right. So, saying all that, you see who the top performers were of the year. 1 year ago, if you had got in on these things, we're talking about life-changing. Life-changing. How $1,000 can change your life. Now, I choose 1,000 for a reason. It's a psychological number. Anyone that's been following my old crypto talks know that I used to use a higher number whenever I did dream mode. I would do $10,000 and more. I would say, if you put $10,000 on this coin, what could it possibly be if the market moves? How high could it go? But for most people, $10,000 is way out of reach. $1,000 is more doable, even though, and this is a fact, most people do not even have $1,000 in their savings account. Most people cannot afford a $400 emergency without going into debt if it were to happen to them today. That's why every time you see there's an unexpected death in somebody's family, and then all of a sudden you got the what are those things called when people are requesting money? My brain just slipped on me. But you see them all over Facebook if you can donate to help out with the funeral costs. So saying that $1,000 is enough, it's high, but it's not too far out of reach for people. Not too far out of reach. But it allows you to know that $1,000 can move and literally change. GoFundMe, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Lori. GoFundMe. $1,000 can change your life. Now, this is part 2. I did a crypto talk a couple of weeks ago where I said how $1,000 can change your life. And I don't remember how many coins I picked, but I was just using a calculator and reading some of the charts. This time I have a little bit of help. Oh, I don't want you guys to see this just yet. Let me make sure that this is clear here. Okay, top 25. We're going to choose 4 or 5, and then I want to be a little bit interactive and allow you guys to tell me any tokens, and I can show you how I do my research, look them up, and then we can compare. So let me share screen again. Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to look at CoinGecko to do a little bit of comparison, and this website that I found earlier this morning when I was doing early morning crypto talk, cryptocurrencychart.com, top return on investments for the year. Now, as a disclaimer, I said it earlier, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. And I am not promoting right now any opportunity. This is just you taking your resources and where you want to put it. So here is if we did this a year ago, and we're looking at the top coins. What would have happened if you put $1,000 on them 1 year ago? So I'm going to be using 2 websites to verify this. We're going to look up first. I'm not going to do these coins that nobody ever heard of. Supercoin, XYO Network, Chrono Bank Time, Veracity. I am starting to hear about this one though, VRA. But some of the ones that you have heard of. Sand, for example. Sand. So let's pull up. Oh, don't freeze up on me now. Okay. So let's pull up Sand on CoinGecko. All right, let this load up. So while that's doing that, let me go back. Sand price is $6. A year ago, return on investment would have been 16,000%. But I got to do numbers that people are going to understand. I like to break things down that my mom can understand. Because if my mom can understand it, then it's going over everybody's head. So Sandbox, we got a coin is at $5.85. If we pull the chart back 1 year, since this is the last day of the year, we began the year January 1st, 2021 at 0.0368, okay? So let's pull up that number on the calculator, 0.0638. So you have $1,000, January 1st, 2021, 0.0168. I'm sorry, 03, not 01. 0368, you would have had 27,173 tokens. Here's something else that I've also learned in my time in crypto. And this is a hard thing to do. You have to mentally shift your brain from thinking in terms of fiat money, in meaning US dollars. Every form of financial measurement we do in our life is based on the price of the dollar. When you go to the movie theater, how much that costs? A family of four might cost you about 50 something bucks. You have a frame of reference. Milk is what? I don't know what, $4 now, $3 a gallon of milk. Gasoline pump, oh good grief, in California it's over $4 a gallon. So we do every form of measurement based on the US dollar. In this crypto, you cannot do it that way anymore. If you want to have long-term success in crypto, you cannot think of the price today. It's about what the value is going to be in the next 3 to 5 years. So you should only be in accumulation mode right now, and you should be thinking about how many coins or tokens are you getting your hands on, not how much is it going to cost. Ethereum right now is what, $3,800? Eventually, Ethereum is going to get to 20,000. Would you like to have right now, would you like to have 3 or 4 or 5 Ethereum? So you got to think of that. I need to have 5 Ethereum, not, I got to have, what's 5 times 3,800 and da money. You can't think like that. Think of amount of tokens, accumulating the tokens, because in value, like real estate, it will go up over time. The number of tokens you have will not, unless you increase it. But the value of what they are can go up and down. So this is an important number. So if you've got 27,163 sand tokens on January 1st, 2021 on $1,000, 27,173, then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop that number in here, and that'll tell you what the value is today, even though it's gone up 16,000%. So that is 27,173. What is that value today? $166,000 in 1 year. You see that? Could that have changed your life or helped out? If you had $1,000, you put it on sand, you sat on it for a year, and next thing you know, it's worth $166,000. Let's do another one. Matic. So let's pull it up. If you've gone through my crypto education, you already know how to do all this stuff and research and use these charts and all that good stuff. If you have not gone through my crypto education, I advise you to do so. It'll teach you that stuff. So Matic, let's go back a year on the chart. So January 1st, 2021, it was 0.0178 cents. 0.0178. So you had $1,000, and you bought Matic January 1st, 2021, you would have 56,179 tokens. Okay, so we're going to pull that number again. 56,179. 56,179. That would leave you with $149,000 value today. Now, you still have the same amount of tokens. It's only you bought it for $1,000 and now it's worth $149,000. Let's do another one that we know of. Phantom, FTM. FTM. Okay, let's take a look at this. I don't know about you guys. This stuff is exciting to me. I love this. So we go back a year on this chart. Already has returned 7,240% return. So January 1st, 2021, 0.01714. 0.01714. 0.01714. You would have 58,343 tokens. 58,343. That is $134,000 your $1,000 grew to. Okay, let's do another one. Solana. Price right now is $175. Well, let's pull up Sol. Solana is now the number 5 token. $169 a coin. Let's go back over the past year. All right, January 2021, $1.84. $1.84. So you got $1,000. $1.84. You now have 543 tokens. 543 tokens. Let me put that number in here. 543. That 1,000 is now worth $95,000. And let's do one more just from this chart. We can do Veracity. Which one have you guys heard of? Dogecoin, Decentraland, Helium. I'll let you guys choose. Whoever's first to hit it in the box. Helium, Decentraland, Avalanche, Veracity. Somebody give me one. Type it in the chat box for me. Even Dogecoin, Mana. These other ones I haven't really heard from. Like Live here. First up, Marnita. You want to mess with me with that one, huh? Marnita wants to mess with my physiology. All right, we're gonna do HNT. She's the first. Okay, all right, Marnita. HNT. This one hurts. You want to know why this one hurts? I saw this token July of 2020 when it was at 60 cents. Okay. I had about $5,000 I wanted to put on it, but I got scammed out of it. And I wasn't able to do so. And I missed this run. This is a very, very sore spot for me. But we're gonna do dream mode on this. 1 year ago, let's go back 1 year. A year ago, H&T was $1, January 1st, 2021, $1.30. All right, you guys got that? $1.30. So you had $1,000. You put that on H&T a year ago at $1.30, and you would have 769 H&T coins. Let's put that number in there. 769 for HNT. $1,000 will be worth $29,888. All right, so that's 5 tokens right there. That meant $5,000 you spent a year ago. Now, what if you only did 1,000? But I like to diversify. So if you had 5 coins with $1,000 each, you spent $5,000, right? Well, let's add up what you would have earned for the process. 166,709 plus 149,455 plus 134,351 plus 95401 plus 29888. Your $5,000 would have grown to $575,000 in 1 year. Do I have your attention? You guys flowing with this? In 1 year. Would that have changed your life? Not all just one coin. You had a diversified portfolio. Let's do some other ones now, based on what you guys say. What other coins you want to look at? And I will go by in the chat box. Martina's going to throw me off there with that HNT. Her mother, Janelle, you said, oh, both you guys were killing me, huh? Both. My family killed HNT and Helium. All right, we're going to go Sue. Avalanche. Avalanche. AVAX. Now, that's not, was it on this list? Let me see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll add it to this list too. So Avalanche, we go back 1 year. January 1st. Well, December 31st. $3.21. $3.21. So 1,000. You would have had 311 Avalanche tokens. 311. Let's put that number in there. Your 1,000 would have grown to $33,200. Let's see another one. Doge. Lois says Dogecoin. Okay. Doge, number 12 on the market, was created as a joke, made some people multimillionaires. Price of Doge a year ago. Look at what it was 6 years ago. 0.000086. May 6, 2015. That is before I was in crypto. That is a whole year and a half before I came on board. Okay, this is taking a while to load up. There we go. So give me the past year. It was 0.004. 0.004. You would have had 250,000 Dogecoins. 250,000. The 1,000 would have grown to $43,000. Let's see another one. James Jones says Cutecoin. All right. James says Cutecoin. And then we're going to stop at that so I can prove another point. Cutecoin number 88. $21.17 today. One year ago, 69 cents. So $1,000. You'd have 1,449 tokens. 1,004. Was that on this list? Cutecoin? Yeah. So how much again? 1,449. That would have turned into $31,000. All right, I think we've established a pattern here. $1,000 on multiple different assets 1 year ago, and all you did was sat and held. Look at the values of them today. So I did something new this year. Normally, I don't buy crypto. I earn crypto, and then I move it around in my portfolio however I want it. This year, I started buying. I started going into accumulation mode and never sell. Don't sell your crypto. Never sell. And I'm doing something different as well. I'm not thinking about how much money am I putting in. I'm thinking on how many coins am I getting. For example, the IMC token, I said I needed to have 50,000 tokens as fast as possible. I have more than 50,000 IMC tokens. So I'm thinking on that level now, not for what the price of it's going to be today, but where it's going to be tomorrow. And using that $1,000 figure, we did something new. A couple of months ago, we started, I call it our secondary portfolio. Secondary portfolio started with 0, and we now have it up to, it just dropped $200. We now have it up to, if you can see that screen, almost 11,000 at today's price. There's 25 tokens in this portfolio. Out of this portfolio, the goal is to have 10 of them to have at least $1,000 each. 10 of them to have $1,000 each. Out of that 10, I want to have at least 5 of them with $5,000 each. And then out of those 5, at least 2 of them at $10,000 each. And then continue to build the portfolio. Ultimately, we want to have this portfolio up to $100,000 before the summertime, as fast as possible. Now, $1,000 today is not going to generate the same type of return as $1,000 did a year ago on these tokens. Okay, unless you add tokens to your portfolio today that have not already gone through a run like this. How to spot those new and upcoming tokens. But I'm still playing the long game because I still believe these tokens have a ways to go. Why? Again, knowing how to read the charts. Remember that last article that I just covered? 2 years ago, the entire crypto market cap was at 400 billion. 400 billion. The beginning of the year, it was at 800 billion. Right now, in 1 year, it went from 800 billion to 2.2 trillion. It actually got over 3 trillion this year. I believe within the next 12 to 24 months, this is going to be an 8 to 10 trillion dollar industry. 8 to 10 trillion in the next 12 to 24 months. So if we're adding an extra 8 trillion to this, and Bitcoin dominance is only, it's still dropping at 38%. Where's the rest going? Here's a psychological barrier. If Bitcoin dominance keeps dropping this low, and then Ethereum goes back up to 20%. Yeah, that flipping could happen. But what do you think is going to happen to all of the altcoins if this goes to 8 to 10 trillion dollars? What do you think is going to happen? Multi-millionaires for a bunch of you. If you're starting to build your portfolio today, if you're building it today. So that's why I say how $1,000 could change your life. Here's another example. I am using this app called Makara. If anybody wants that, shoot me a message and I'll give you a link to it. But I'm going to show you this app. I call this my metaverse app. It's just a basket of metaverse tokens that they project. I didn't say me. They project that the metaverse tokens is going to increase by 10,000% over the next year. Year returns. There we go. Over, down. 10,720% is what they're projecting. You do the math. If this account has, this just dropped on me. It's now at 3,800 or so. It was at 4,000 this morning. And it increases by 10,000%. What does that number go to? But the way I operate is this. What if it doesn't meet expectations and it fails by 90%? And it only grows by 1,000%. Can I live with that? Hell yeah, 1,000% is much greater than if it was sitting in my savings account. 1,000% can still change lives. So my suggestion for you, if you've been in crypto for a while or you're brand new, well, the market's dropping. Let me look at this. I'm seeing these numbers. Yeah, it's dropping. We're almost down to $45,000 range for Bitcoin. Down 9% the last 7 days. Ethereum was down 11. Should have tethered this at 50K. But I'll write it down. It's going to come back up. So anyways, if you're brand new to the crypto space, and people shoot me messages all the time, what coin should I get? First thing you should do is get crypto education. Get crypto education. Get back to whoever's showing you this or sharing it, or send me a private message and I'll point you in the right direction to get crypto education. The second thing you do is start building your portfolio. Start building it with whatever resources you have that you can afford. I'm not saying go all in. I'm not saying use your retirement fund, your 401k, your rent money, your grocery money. That's not what I'm talking about. This is the long-term play. I'm not into get rich quick stuff. The long-term play. Conservative play. Start small and work your way up and keep increasing as fast as you possibly can. That's comfortable for you. And then you sit back for a year and see what everything looks like a year from now. I've got several new portfolios that I've created. This is one that I showed you guys. This Makara app. Then we have the secondary portfolio. And the Makara app I use for my metaverse. This is our secondary portfolio. Whoa. That one right there. Then I have I guess I can call it my meme coin, but I call it my DEX tool portfolio. which is at this one here. Oh, that dropped big time. That was over 4,000 just the other day. That one right there as well. Well, then I have, oh yeah, I'm running a bot on my Binance US. And then I have multiple wallets, and I have my main portfolio that I will never show. I will never tell. But I will show these and do them live because it's for training and education purposes only. I'm not here to try to stun on everybody and brag about what I got. That's not how I move. But I will hold your hand and walk you through step by step how I'm building a portfolio so you can duplicate and do the same thing for yourself. It ain't all about me. That's the difference between me and the other gurus out there. All right. So James says, please Metaverse wallet. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. I will put that link in here. Let's see. Copy. Oh, how am I going to get it to you guys? Oh, okay. I'll do it this way. Just kind of put it in the chat box here. Yes, I can. All right. So let me stop sharing real quick. Pull this link up. This is the Makara one. You can put in with $5 or $10. You know what? I don't know what they have a limit. What their limit is, but 10,000%. Shoot, let it fail. Fail by 90%. And still get 1,000. I'm cool with that. Copy. Okay. Melissa says, do you really think Ethereum could hit 20K this year? What do you mean by this year? 2022? Yes. I believe it's going to hit 20K. I believe it's ultimately going to go to 40K. Ethereum in the next 3 years. 20K by the end of 2022. Yes, I believe it. Any other comments? Let's see. Marnita wants to talk about BNB, Faye, Matic. No, we're just going to get the same results. Some coins can be placed in a Roth IRA. That's true. Dale Myers. All right, so that is it. I just wanted to highlight what is possible. There's no guarantee. But by showing what has happened in the past 1 year ago, what do you think is going to happen 1 year from today? Melissa, you're already on the line. Well, you're in the UK, so you're about to celebrate New Year's. Yeah, what is it like, 8 or 9 o'clock? Going on 9 or 10 o'clock in the UK. 9 o'clock, I think. So you got New Year's coming real fast. It's only going on 1 o'clock for me in California. So we got some time. But this new year, create your crypto portfolio and add to it. Increase it. Accumulate. You got to project, where do you think you could be a year from now based on what you do now? And after showing all that, don't you guys wish you did more a year ago? Don't you wish just 1 year ago, man, I had $3,000 could have changed. If I had $3,000, could have changed my life. Well, if you continue to follow me, I'm taking you on this journey because I'm doing it live in front of all of you. I've already made 7 figures in crypto. So this is almost like a do-over because I missed out on Binance, Bitcoin, FTT, OKB, Doge, Shiba Inu, all these tokens, freaking HNT. And that happened by, we were right there. We were right there. But things happen sometimes. Things don't always go your way. So with that, Happy New Year to those of you I won't be speaking to again. Marnita, I'll be calling you in a second. And I will be doing a crypto talk tomorrow and we're going to be covering this. Oh, I got to share screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, share screen. All right, so a year ago, or tomorrow morning, I'll be doing an early morning crypto talk, first crypto talk of the new year. 21 predictions for crypto and beyond in 2022. What comes after crypto's biggest year ever? Well, I expect there to be a rollback as well. Be prepared for that. You got to pull the microscope back, the big picture here. There'll be a rollback, but I still believe there's a whole lot more room to go. So we're going to cover this tomorrow morning. We will be announcing the date soon for the 5-day virtual crypto challenge. Each day will be a specific topic that we're going to be covering for 1 hour. It's free for everybody, so you don't want to miss that. You want to be a part of that, and a whole suite of new crypto stuff and content that I will be releasing this year, from new videos, new education, new consultation, Bitcoin boot camps around the country as soon as we can freaking travel again. This whole COVID thing it's lingering around too doggone long. I'm ready for this to end. I got a lot of places I got to be. So we're going to be doing the Bitcoin boot camps. I'm also going to be putting together, do I want to call it weekend events for a small amount of people, anywhere between 25 to 50 people at 5-star luxury resorts, where we're going to call like a crypto weekend getaway. We're going to be doing things like that. So a lot of big things coming. Hope you guys had a prosperous 2021. Oh yeah, and tomorrow night I will be doing my, I only do this once a year, The Secret. Once a year. So tomorrow night, it'll be on Facebook Live too. I'll do it on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Take care, everybody. Bitcoin Brandon out. Until next time. Bye-bye.